to the damage there. So on the combat tracker where it shows like you've been hit, there's like a little blood drop. You can drag your Benny onto that. Okay, and then you can click apply to show that you've soaked that damage.
And where is it? I don't see the apply button.
Oh,
you
I guess
apply,
I would
yeah,
do
only
that.
the GM can do that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. Okay, and let's see. All right, now let's see. I guess
Has Johan come off hold yet?
yeah, I need to take Johan off hold.
Yeah, Johan,
we
you got to
go.
do your move, man. Come on.
Okay.
See my friend being tempted slash. Johan's gonna try to move behind Tomeda with his little shovel.
Ganging up. They're ganging up on Tomeda.
And I yell, "Stop
You're
it!"
focusing on the wrong man.
It's gonna be a non-lethal strike, like on the legs or the arms, so he doesn't use the swords. I'm pretty good at it.
Okay. All right.
Actually hit?
Sliced at him. Yes.
We hit him with a shovel and rolled a
What?
0. How did that even hit? Why is his parry 1?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What's his fighting?
Oh,
My parry
let's
is
see.
4. I'm a good samurai.
I probably was assuming that
It doesn't. So you need to set his parry. What's his fighting
I
skill?
think I was assuming that these things are related. Check. What's let me have a quick look. I did the same thing with the crab monsters, didn't I? Let's see.
What's his fighting skill?
His fighting is 10.
So you should have an 8 parry.
Okay. All right, that's okay. The first one's a freebie. What about toughness? I think I've done his toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, his
Both
toughness.
him
You can
and
set his
Inesio.
toughness
Both
to
him
whatever
and
you like,
Inesio.
but what's his figure?
Okay. His vigor is 8.
So his toughness would be 9. Yeah.
Okay.
9? No,
Okay. All right.
it's not 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
figure 8 it would be. Yeah.
Toughness is 3 plus half the vigor amount or something like this.
Oh.
It's 2 plus half the vigor amount, I think. And parry is 2 plus fighting amount, something like this.
Oh no, his vigor would be 8. Yeah, sorry, that's his. What's his vigor?
Vigor is 8.
Oh right. So yeah, it would be 9. Yeah.
It would be 6. Unless he has some edges or armor on.
No, well, you can see what you can actually check on your character sheet with a vigor of 8.
Yeah.
My vigor of 8, my toughness goes up to 9. I've got no
So
edges
it's
that give
2
it.
You
plus
have
half your
armor.
character's vigor. So yeah.
You have armor on 1, which is why you have bigger toughness.
Okay.
No, armor doesn't add to your toughness, does it?
It does.
It adds to your armor, not your toughness. It doesn't add to your toughness. It adds to your armor.
Okay. Yeah, it says 2. Toughness is 2 plus half your hero's vigor. Okay.
Armor adds itself to the
And then
toughness.
parry is 2 plus half your character's fighting. Okay.
You know, toughness
there
doesn't
is
add.
armor?
Toughness doesn't add to your armor. The toughness doesn't add. Armor doesn't add to your toughness. It adds to your armor, which is a separate thing.
Okay.
Which is why armor penetration works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, he should be okay now for combat.
Yeah, so that
All
should have missed. Don't let him have a free hit. That's rolling a 0.
That's all right.
Is not going to hit you. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to waste a
All
Benny when you shouldn't have. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Ignacio? Because he's got a parry 1 and toughness as 1 as well. So that needs fixing as well.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so let's see.
So you should really actually going back. You should give Ignacio back his bennies as well, because I rolled a 2, which would have missed him. So he wouldn't. So yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Don't make the fight too easy.
Okay.
We're going to kill him without even trying. It's like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that kind of happened with the crabs too. I should have been more careful on that. Okay. All right. Okay.
So after the
Okay.
little
Let's go to the
desperate
next
attempt,
round.
Johan gonna come back out.
Okay. All right. See there. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you
All right.
mother
Tomita.
son of a. Bent the Benny and got a 2.
All right. Okay. What does Tomita want to do? All right. I think Tomita is gonna go for Ukida one more time. He's going to.
Is it?
I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to trip Ukida. Okay. Now I haven't done these tricks before. Would I just click on the athletics?
Target.
If I've got
Target who he's going to do the move on, and then use athletics.
Okay.
And it will give a.
That's not going to go well. Okay.
I think
he critted. That's a crit fail. That's terrible. What happened?
I think he tripped himself. Yeah.
Yeah. So on a crit failure, is there something specific that happens? Like, do I decide what the effect is?
Yeah, you just decide what it is. You can make him distracted, or he falls over, or who knows. Yeah. There's no crit. It would be a good idea if someone was to bring out some crit fail tables.
All right. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be funny. Let's see. I'm gonna say he falls over. I'm gonna give him a prone. Okay. All right. Okay.
That was probably due to my shovel hit.
He falls down. Yeah. That shovel hit kind of unbalanced. Okay. Valero, what does he want to do? Okay, here's what he's gonna do. He does the thing with his hands again, and this black cloud kind of goes out from him around the room. Okay.
There you go. We've got fear checks all around.
Okay, so you guys need to do a fear check. Now, I think, let me drag this back here.
No, we can do it from the combat tracker. If you look on the combat tracker, there's a little button next to, like, I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
According to that, I failed, so I'm going to bend the Benny and re-roll it.
Yeah, what does fear do?
You have to roll on the fear table, and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're fine. I succeeded.
Okay.
I've had characters have heart attacks from that. It's really.
My reroll didn't work.
Oh, I think. Here, let me give you a Benny.
We've got to drag the Benny onto
drag it onto the dice in the.
Onto the roll button on the combat tracker.
Did I fail? Or did I succeed?
You returned the Benny to Johan, not me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so Akita, you got to drag it onto the. No, you succeeded. You got a 5. Yeah, drag it onto the roll button, and it will re-roll it. And,
Oh,
you failed. And then it should say what the effect is. You should have to roll on the fear table.
yeah, let's just roll with this. Does Tomato have to roll?
Well,
to
it's
fear,
for
or
some
is it
reason
like-
it's not. Maybe you need to update that because it's not adding the fear table roll either.
Oh, okay. Well, I can.
But just share the table with him. Share the fear table, and then he can roll on
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Common
This is
Tracker
the
says,
fear. Is it the? Oh, it's the Savage Worlds fear table. Okay.
And you got the other one, which is the fear effects table, which is the horror
Yeah.
companion version of it.
Right. Okay. All right. Now for this, would I just drag that fear table to Ukita then, so he can
Yeah,
see
or
it,
you can
or?
just right click on it and share it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then roll on that, Akita. You might get a good result. You never know.
so I need to roll and then add +2. So it's a 10, 11. I'm shaken.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where. Oh, I see. There you. Okay. So yeah. Now you still have. So would I just click apply then? I don't think there's anything he can
Yeah,
do with
just
that.
click
Is
on
there?
the shaken button on Akita, and it'll make him shaken.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Next. Okay, Ukida.
I'm useless.
Oh, you can spend a penny to
You are
unshake.
very afraid.
You can spend a penny to unshake. Hello, Drake.
Yeah, but like. Okay, I'm gonna spend a penny to unshake. So do I just drop it on a shaking condition?
Yeah.
So if I move away, do I get hit or it doesn't work here?
If you move, he gets a free attack. Yeah.
But he's prone, right, or something?
Yeah, he's actually on the floor right now.
Yeah, but he still gets a free attack. It's only if he's shaken that he can't attack you. It might be a penalty to hit you, but he still gets a free one.
So he has fighting power -2 and like, is it harder to hit him if he's prone or
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets a
from
-2.
range?
I think.
From range,
He's got like a -2.
yeah, and from a range attack, it's minus. There are no like.
The range attacks are -4 to hit him, but his parry and fighting are a
yeah.
-2. Yeah, so it's easier to hit, and he's harder for him to hit you.
So if I step away and then shoot him, I'm gonna shoot him at -4.
Yeah. So shooting him is not a good idea, but stepping away might be, because when he stands up, he can chop you to pieces.
Yeah. Is there like a disengage thing?
You can defend yourself, but then you can't attack.
But I can do any other actions when I defend myself.
Yeah, defending is an action, so yeah. But you could, from there, shoot the geezer I'm fighting.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that bloke's fallen on the floor. Arrow to the head to the actual wizard. He's a wizard, Harry.
Okay, so you hit.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, 2 wounds.
Did you give him his bennies back?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. And he soaked those. So as you shoot him, he kind of grabs your arrow out of the air. All right. Okay, click your next button. And I think it's Mifune's turn. And I believe Mifune probably wants to invite Valero to a nice cup of tea.
How did you guess?
Ooh, hit with a raise.
And an extra raise.
Ooh, that looks like that's going to hurt.
Soak
4
that,
wounds.
motherfucker.
And he's only got 1 Benny left.
Just start
'Cause I
using
think
GM
even
bennies
if-
to make him survive, haven't we?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
make
I
the
think we're going
GM
to have to
waste
do
his
that.
bennies, yeah, which is what we want.
Okay.
So he got 4 wounds with 1 Benny here. He negates all 4 wounds.
No, he's soaked. You've got, for each wound you get, you've got to roll 4 on the soak roll. So if he rolls, he's got to roll 16 to soak 4 wounds.
No.
All right. So he's still
That's
shaken.
one thing about like Savage Worlds.
Yeah.
You can forget. So if one is wounded, he has a penalty on his rolls depending on number of wounds, right?
Yeah, so he's got 2 wounds now, so he's
So-
got
so-
-2 to everything he
yeah.
does now. Yeah.
Yeah. So does it affect rolling soak damage?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it does. It affects rollings. It
Oh, really?
affects soaks as
Oh.
well. So the worse you get, the harder it is to recover. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so if
It
you're
also
done,
affects his
press-
pace, so his pace will be slower now as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, being wounded is actually brutal in Savage Worlds.
Wait, it also affects pace?
Yeah, it affects your pace. Yeah.
Oof.
That's interesting. I'll have to remember to keep an eye on that.
I think
Okay.
that Mike has made it so it's automatically applied now. It's definitely automatically applied to characters on the pace. So you might see it on them. I don't know if it
Yeah, I know
works.
that they've recently been updating a lot of stuff. What was it I saw the other day that they had just updated something? I mean, Savage Worlds gets updated so frequently. It's great. Okay, so Mifune, is that all for you?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Johan.
Mm,
Yeah, got loads of cheap viewers, baby. Drake is as cheap as it gets.
I'm not impressed with Tomeda anymore, so let's go after this guy. He tries to.
Don't you have guns?
Is there any benefit, like some kind of what do you call
Ganging
it?
up bonus?
Gang up?
Yeah, you get a bonus
What
to
does
hit.
that do?
You get a +1 per person, up to maximum +4. To hit.
Right. Is there any sort of, like, I was trying to read the image the DM gave us a long time ago. Is there any time of like a AKA help action or something?
Oh yeah, support actions.
Or +1 to some
Yeah, they work the
skill?
same way as tests. You get for every raise you, or for every test you get, give a +1 or +2 to someone for whatever they're doing on their go.
Okay, I will support Mifune. What do I roll? What do I roll?
You decide what you're rolling. How are you going to support me? Um, and then you
It's
pick the skill that's best.
I was gonna support you, like vocally, like you go before it, or maybe I can support you by being a distraction with the shovel and like maybe
Well, you could. So that's
uh
another way of doing it. You can
get
actually
from-
attack. You can do a test on a Inacio, and then that will give him a penalty or
Distracted.
bonus. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can make him distracted or vulnerable. Yeah, you would
yeah. So
target
you
you
could.
target Inacio, and then decide what you're going to use as the skill, and then he's got to defend against it. And if he fails, you make him distracted or vulnerable.
Okay.
I think he
Um,
protects quite well against this, but sure.
If you make it, we don't know if he's going to go. You might be probably better off making him distracted. So if he goes before us next round, he gets a penalty. But if you or you
what?
use a toss up whether you make him distracted or vulnerable. But yeah,
Yeah. When he casts those spells, like, does he need to do any like somatic components or any gestures or something?
Well, you've been seeing him do gestures and like speaking before he casts his spells.
Yeah, I'll be like with the shovel with try to slap him when it does like a gesture or something like you're not gonna do anything, not gonna do anything. No, stop it. That's
how
the
you been,
devil
Drake?
thing.
Anyway, I've not seen you for
So
ages.
I'll try maybe athletics or maybe a shovel attack or intimidation.
Well, I
Mm,
think for just a test, let me have a look.
I mean,
I
or
think
fighting.
I think usually that's just athletics or fighting. You
Yeah,
could
you
use your
just pick.
fighting
You
skill.
pick you pick whichever skill you'd like, which you think is the best one. So you can pick your highest skill. You know. And so I'm
They're
going to
all the
use my
same.
I'm going to use my acting to distract the
So
geezer.
I think you make sure that Ignacio is targeted. Oh, okay. Yeah, it came
It
up.
is.
All right, there we go.
I
He has
think
to roll his agility.
he's the
Oh,
attacker
and
one.
he did not make it
So that means
because of his
so,
wounds.
yeah. So you can make him distracted. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you can choose distracted or vulnerable. So that's
Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
up to the tester. But yeah, I think distracted is the best one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I go first, in which case vulnerable would be better. But
All right. And
Goro's on hold. Oh look, I get to go first. Look at that.
okay.
Not,
Okay.
you know what I'm
There
going
you
to do? I
go.
want you to guess what I'm going to do.
I guess that you're gonna say you're very sorry and you're
I'm
gonna
going
let
to
him
make him a
go.
cup of tea. And I've also got
Give
an
him a
adventure.
teddy
I've got an
bear, maybe
adventure
give him a
card I
hug.
might play as well.
I think you're gonna hug it out.
Now just challenge him to a drinking contest.
I missed.
Reroll.
I'm gonna reroll.
Oh, you hit this time.
Right now, I've got an adventure card. Double damage.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Okay, so that's a 10. What a shit damage
Can you
roll.
reroll damage?
I can't. I've got no more pennies. But it's still
all
a
right.
10. So you've got to turn that into a 10 on the combat tracker
Okay.
in the damage
How do I
box.
do that?
You just-
On the. Do I
on
just
the little
click on it,
damage
or?
box on the combat tracker, just click on it and type 10 instead of 5. Or use the mouse wheel up to turn it into 10.
Oh, okay. Let's try it. Oh, on the combat tracker. Let me find it here. Oh, I'm trying to see where that roll is because what I see is I see attack, defense. Oh, is it the
It's on
damage?
Ignacio, so it's down a little box somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. So the damage should be 10. There we go. Okay. All right. And I think that's, yeah, so he's still shaken.
And he's got 3 wounds, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to pass my turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Pity that
Okay,
was such a
Johan.
shit roll.
He's still distracted, so
Kill King is fire.
You can
let's
whack
do
him
the
on the head,
shovel
or you can
attack.
make him vulnerable. Of another test.
I'm a whacking.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a whacking.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ooh.
The shovel worked.
So I roll damage, I think. Oh,
Oh, we have a shovel knight.
damn, a shovel.
Wow, he just whacked him right on the head with a shovel.
I'm not doing this non-lethally because this guy is a bad man.
And he goes down. He is incapacitated
And now I'm
now.
going to say to Amida, please, he's the bad guy. I don't think you are.
Make a persuasion roll.
There we go.
Okay. Now, for Tomeda to resist that, what would he need to roll? That's his
Spirit.
smart or spirit? Okay. Well, he's not going to get that. So his spirit's not very high. No.
We know
Okay.
this.
Okay. Tomato's going to say you've made good points. And he says I appreciate you giving me the oh you got sorry, it showed up on instead of Tomeda. Ignacio's down. Sorry. Tomeda in his sleep. Yeah, he failed it too. So okay. Tomeda says you've made good points. He says I can see.
Yeah, I mean, your plan is down under now. How are you gonna do more things now? Yeah.
He says I can see that you're right. I hadn't thought about what would happen if we couldn't control it. I only thought about if we had this person's power, that it would make us powerful. But you're right. Maybe it's not the honorable thing to do.
He was
Thank you
killed by a
for
shovel.
saying-
He
I'm
does
going to
look
quickly
very
chop
powerful.
off this Ignacio's head just to make sure he's dead.
maybe-
Tomeda's going to take his swords and he's going to set down in front of you, and he says, I surrender.
There's no need to surrender.
No, there is a need to surrender. He acted against the interests.
This
of
guy
the realm.
was obviously lying, and you just had the best
Still,
interests
I
of the nation at heart.
He thought himself higher than the daimyo and the emperor, smarter than them, and he heard the people of his province to do bad things. I say we put him
I
in
think the
jail
best
until
is. I think the best thing for you to do would be to commit seppuku.
Sure. Exactly my thoughts, but that's not for us to say. If he surrenders, we put him in jail and wait for the daimyo and David's decision.
So Tomeda says, I will await the daimyo's judgment.
Yeah, don't seppuku anything.
Naturally.
You can
Uh,
repent. You can
He
repent.
says, in my absence, the second samurai, Morino,
Marano.
will take charge. But he says, I will be sure that when I speak to the daimyo, that I will tell him that you served him honorably.
Okay.
All right.
I want to check
Maybe we should
Valerio's.
all go there. Yeah.
I want to check Valerio's belongings, like see if he has anything like a book or some weird thing.
Yeah, I'm going to step away from the gore. There's blood everywhere and a head next to it, and while you go and examine the body.
All right. So, let me see. Let me go find here. No, he doesn't have any kind of like book or anything like that on him. Okay. No, actually, sorry, that wouldn't make sense. No, he will have a book with him. And
Is
it's similar
Ri-
to like the leather parchment that you had found before. It's written in Latin.
by Lovecraft?
Yeah, there you go. It's not the Necronomicon, but it's in that vein.
Yeah, Lovecraft wasn't born this time.
I can speak Latin.
Okay. Yeah, it's magic. It's about calling outsiders, that kind of thing. It's very similar to the parchment that you'd found before. You will also find that he's got rapier, dagger, pistol.
How did
All
your
right,
Curse of
so
Strahd game go?
that's excellent.
Drake?
You guys unraveled the mystery. You actually shortcuts in figuring things out, and figured out some things a lot sooner than I thought you would. But I'm quite satisfied with how it turned out. I thought it worked really well. Especially as the first attempt trying to run Savage Worlds. It's a little bit rough, it's going to take me some time to kind of learn the system, but
well, when you're making NPCs, just look through the ones that are already there, and then just rename them, and then you know copy the stats of that, so you haven't got to go through the whole making up process, because there's loads of NPCs ready made, isn't there?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You know, there's nothing wrong with this game, dude. It was very good.
I like a lot of the things about Savage Worlds. It's going to take a little getting used to, but I like the flexibility. One of the things I want to do more in the future is more stuff like tests, because I think that's one of the things that's kind of unique about Savage Worlds, are like getting creative with the combat. It's just I'm still kind of in the D&D mindset of like, hack and slash, but I'd like to do more with, things like, trying to knock people down, throw dirt in their eyes, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what. Tests are really good at, because it's all kinds of, instead of just being chopping to pieces, and also the fact that wounds affect you in such. Once you've had even one wound can change the whole course of a fight, because that -1.
Well, also things like shaken and distracted have so much more effect than in a lot of systems, that like, distracting people really has an effect on their ability to fight. So things like those tests kind of make the combat more fun. I also want to kind of like study more about things like dramatic tests. Dramatic tests are kind of like where like people have to do something, and so you say, okay, you've got to do this many
right.
at this.
Yeah, dramatic tasks are really good. You can have
tasks. Yeah,
when you have a big fight, instead of it being you have to fight everything, you can turn it into a dangerous quick encounter.
That's right.
I forgot about that mechanic.
Yeah, dramatic tasks, and even like the chase rules. I'm really interested in some of the chase rules. Although I've heard some people, instead of doing a chase, just do it as a dramatic task.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's all
Um,
kinds. There's even a new set of chase rules for that's come with the Pathfinder for Savage Worlds, but I've not looked at them. But yeah, there's lots of stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely my preferred system now. I've had enough of D&D, I think.
Yeah.
The thing is
I
with
like the
D&D, it's like
flexibility.
getting back to that wound thing again. It doesn't matter how if you've got 150 hit points, level 20, up until you've got 1 hit point, you're exactly the same. Whereas in
Yeah.
this, you get 1 wound, 2 wounds, 3 wounds. It affects everything. It affects how fast you can move. It affects all your abilities. The wounds actually mean something, you know.
Yeah.
And then when you when he's distracted, if someone is shaken, you can hit them with a sword, distract, and because they're shaken, you can then step away and they can't hit you because they're shaken.
Yeah.
So you can get out of there. You can hit them, just shake them, and then just get out of the way. All kinds of so the combats are much more dynamic, I think.
Yeah. Now, um, since we're at the end of the adventure, I think it would be fun to go on and do some other things. I'd actually like to do another Savage Worlds adventure for anybody who's interested.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually have an adventure that's kind
Sure.
of been waiting in the wings.
What was that one you was going to do in London?
Yeah, that's actually the one I'd really like to do.
Yeah, do it
If
definitely.
anybody would be interested in a modern day game, it's gonna be I kind of it's more adventure story, and it's kind of like intrigue and spies. It's a little bit more Mission Impossible, or like if you've ever seen the Jason Bourne movies, something like that. The idea is that you have these petty criminals in London who are going to kind of get drawn into this bigger conspiracy. And so the characters would start out like not necessarily bad people. I'm thinking like low level organized crime. So these are people who are like working for some kind of crime syndicate, and maybe they're hackers, maybe they're forgers, um, maybe they're like muscle for some um, like somebody who like collects debts, that kind of thing. So I'm not looking like for violent or complete psychotic criminals. I'm looking more for organized crime, kind of low level organized crime people who kind of get drawn into something.
Hackers and pickpockets and things like that.
Yeah. And so the idea is that they're not spies, but they kind of get drawn into the spy world. But it sort of depends on if people would be interested in
So, like,
because
what time period do you want to do this?
modern day.
Oh.
It's a modern day campaign. Originally, I was going to run this game for Jiminy Monka and Lone Wolf, and they had actually made characters, but I had trouble finding people for the game.
Okay.
But if you guys would be interested, I would love to run it because I think it's got a lot of potential for fun.
I'm up to anything you come up. It was great.
Yeah, definitely. I'm up for that.
Yeah, like I'm game.
Okay.
I'm stopping the stream now, Drake. See
I
you later.
know
Thanks for
Jiminy
popping in.
Monka and